Hello. Oops. Hold on. That works. I think that's better. How is that? Are you hearing me? Are we in sync? Hearing me in sync? Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just look here and make sure. Look on my iPad. Looks fine. I know I still got to fix this echo thing. I'll fix it. I've just been so busy doing other things. There's stuff I need to do in here soon when I get my taxes done. Hang on, I'm going to write myself a note to do that. Hello, everyone. Raven Riley, K-Body modding right now. Thank you both. Kathy B is here. Roland Oberheim. Kenro, thanks Kenro. Gin and Tonica. Rick Hoppy. Pony Boy, Jonathan Sharp, Louise. Kathy B. Linda Gordon, I Hear Crickets. Donna Smith. Ruth Crafasi, Bob Messina. Evelyn in Maine. Darren Markley, Kelly M. Javaris. Sander M. Luann. Blink Cam Love. Mary McHugh 2. HCBBB Sweden. Lynn Downey is here. Hello, Lynn. Mary Paquette. Dandy Patch, Lisa Remo, M&J, Cindy Lindsay, Molly O, Marissa Pugliese, LGTV, Sharon Heberling, Tracy Ralston. Ratchie is here. Hello, Ratchie. Nini of 6. Lego Mike Cherry Cola. Sylvia S. Budget Girl, thanks. I had this last year. I just haven't really worn it in a while. I was like, oh, I should wear that. Eugene Beecher. Okay to Play All Day is here on Twitch. M Hawk is here. Hans Niskatuki is here. Daddy Dino is here. MJ just gave some memberships. How about that? She just gave 10 of you memberships. Like Timmy Tushu and our viewer Yahira, Mr. Malibu Surf, Cindy Lindsay, JK Sinar, Nini of 6, Christina K, all new members thanks to MJ. Also, Amy Ran Yellow. Lucas Malik is here. Matt Fisher, Matthew DeGeorge got a membership from MJ. Let's see. AM Coffee is here. Amy is here. Yeah, Callie Voltaire is doing okay. Out there in California. Dark Apple, Dizzy Dale. Don Coven is modding. Thank you, Don. Bridget McGowan is here. Thank you. Bubba Twitcher is here. Ruth was in Hollywood. Trace is here with Lauren. Trace and Lauren are here. Zinkman, Tom Charles, Katie Girl. I gotta figure out something to put on the sign, but I don't know yet. And I hate when the sign is blank, although maybe no one really notices. I don't like the way it looks blank. We don't. I'll figure it out in a little bit. We don't always. It's not always the time for a message. Right this second. We'll hang on for a second. At some point, I'll put something up there. I'm not feeling it right now. It's got to be when I'm feeling it. Gas on the Brain is here. Extra AF. I'm glad you like the jacket. Again, haven't worn this in a while. I kind of forgot I had it. I don't even know if they sell this one anymore. Sharon Heberling is here. Good to see you, Sharon. How are you? This one, currently unavailable. Currently unavailable. I got it while I could. You know? Currently unavailable. Do they make other ones? Link doesn't seem to be working well. Why isn't the link working? There it is. Oh, they do make other things. Oh, wait, it's here. Why is it here? Oh, it's at a different link. I see. So it is available. Oh, interesting. I'll post a link to this. It looks like they redid their links. I just posted a link to it. As an Amazon associate, I remember qualifying purchases. What size do I have of this? I think I'm wearing a large. Of this one. Must be, let me see. Yes, this is the large I'm wearing. Anyways, they have some other colors too. I might have tried some other colors way back when, but this is the one I liked. Soft. All right, Gas on the Brain. Thanks for stopping by. Cloud99 is here. Bob Messina. Austin Gaming, Darren Markley. Darren had to get blood drawn in Torrance, California, with lots of puddles today. Angelina Knox is here. Dr. Alberts is here. Black Widow is here. Steve Miller. Inaudible Squeak says, from the white kitchen chair, that's a long time ago, to the computer chair, starting to catch up on the old streams. Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Chucky's Chicklet is here. Deb is here. Dillamond is here. Let's see. Overcooked Saul is here. Diane Harnish-Fieger is here. Martine Balland is here. Romper Room I might have watched when I was a little toddler or something. I don't even remember what it was. Leon Reuter. SC. Christina K. I think I said Christina K. Hello. Let's see. We also have Lisa Remo is here. I think Eddie Smith is gonna call in a little bit. And also J.A. is gonna call in, I think, in a little bit. J.A. and Eddie Smith, I think, are both gonna call in at some point tonight. Have a couple guests. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate that, Eddie. We'll get caught up with Eddie. That'll be fun. Are you guys hearing a low pulsing tone? Chucky's Chicklet says, anybody else hearing a low pulsing tone? Is anybody hearing a low pulsing tone? I don't know what it is. Is it my mouse? Was it when I click my mouse? The vast majority of people are saying no. Do you hear it when I click the mouse? All right, well, it seems quiet now. Lego Mike says, I hear my heartbeat. Backyard Zoology is here. Sorry, I got on a little late. I got on a little late today because I was up too late last night. I actually had to make myself get up earlier today than I wanted to. I didn't sleep that much. I was up too late. I'll tell you why. I was doing some work stuff. By the way, MJ just gave 5 more people memberships. Thanks, MJ. 5 more memberships from MJ. They'll probably pop up soon in the chat. Freaky Beats is here. Said, couldn't sleep, so worked through the night. Brown El Camino is here. Let's see. Ronald Kame is here. Hey, Ronald. Thanks again. K Body's moderating. Raven Riley. Really appreciate our mods. JANP, who I think we're going to hear from a little later. Don Covin. Yeah, thanks, JAP. Yeah, we'll do that in a little bit. In a little bit, we'll have JAP and Eddie Collin. I'm going to explain why I was up so late. Bubba Twitcher, when I had Dan on, my friend, talking about Boston, that was a fun stream. Who knows? Maybe someday Dan will appear again on the show. Jeff Hull-Kemp's got to be up early tomorrow. Yeah, this is later than I normally like to start, but better than nothing. Shauna is here. Is this a new show? No, I've been doing this channel for years. Creston Chi. Dan Hooper is here. T-Sky is here. Cloud99 is here. Care, I already posted the link. I didn't get enough daylight. Biggest problem when I'm up late and then I sleep too late, I don't get enough daylight. Can I get all? It's not good because it still gets, it's not light late here right now. It gets dark early here. It's not good. Thanks, Cody O. Pops1 is here too. Need a sun lamp. I don't know if that would help. I've never used a sun lamp. Has anyone ever used a sun lamp? I mean, I wouldn't need a sun lamp if I had gotten up at a normal hour. It just was a weird day with my schedule. Carol's dark sarcasm has. I never have. I'll be fine. Sarah is here. Nan B likes light therapy. I really do notice. Yeah, daylight saving. Is it March 10th, says Diane? Look at a month. It really makes a huge difference to me. March 10th. Kenro uses a sun lamp as a desk lamp. Overcooked Soul likes it to stay dark. It really affects me. It really does. The amount of daylight really affects me. Wirecutter has some light therapy lamps. I'll have to read about them later. KRX Daylight Classic Plus Northern Light Technologies Boxolite, Verilux Happy Light Lux. I don't even know what it feels like. I don't even know what it feels like to use a light therapy lamp, or if it would even affect me. SAD is a seasonal pattern of major depressive episodes as diagnosed by a physician, blah, 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 blah. With the arrival of new seasons, especially winter. If you do think you have SAD, you should talk to your doctor, it says. There are some possible side effects of using these things. Anyways, this is an interesting article. If you want to read about these lamps, I have to refresh my memory. I'll post a link to the article. You can read about it if you want. California artist likes daylight savings time. Chris Hodgson says, winter blues are no joke this year. Feel better, Chris. He says he's one of the people having it. Hold on. This is that article, by the way, if you have any interest in checking it out. Oops, sorry, I'm gone. Evelyn in Maine has a different one. Jacko says that YouTube short was often awesome. I don't know which one you're talking about. Leslie, Lady Haas Coloring Cave, says, I've had a hard time. Karen Griswold is here. It affects me a lot because sometimes my hours veer into the late side, and then some days you get very little light. Today was not enough. Laura G says, one of the cardiologists I used to work with had one in his office in the winter. Pickled Grammar is here. Some of our viewers like Ninja Baseball Batman say vitamin D helps. I take it's what it is. I take vitamin D because I had like a low vitamin D a few years ago. So I already take some as prescribed by my doctor. Trace subscribed on Twitch. Hey, thanks, Trace, for subscribing on Twitch. Very nice of you. Can use the emoji, the emotes over there. Props one says, I'm setting lights up for plants and flower seeds and dirt today. Lynn Ann is here. Hello, Lynn Ann. FM Beesies is here. Randy is here. Athletics is here. Good to see you, Randy. How's things? Special appearance from Randy. Geraldine Carstensen is here. Jan St. Charles is here. The real Xander Bogart is here. And real Xander Bogart just got timed out. Unfortunately for real Xander Bogarts. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is give you an update. Egg Rush is here. Egg Rush hasn't even seen the whole studio. Yeah, it's getting there. Excuse me. It's just my clock is all off today. I'm all messed up. All messed up. P. William Grimm is here. We're not using the billboard right this second. We will later on. It's not up there. It's not up there 24/7. Pops 1 is here. Frankie Provolone is here. Takes a while for me to reset it. Like with the Israel stuff, Frankie. Takes a while to start feeling normal. Then something else messes it up. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Cruella is here. All right, so yesterday, yesterday, Jan St. Charles is here. I don't know how many people saw yesterday's stream, but we talked about the possibility of me going somewhere. I think most of you saw it. But for those who didn't, Ed Siegler is here. Yeah, Polly says all my troubles seem so far away. I don't know if they did yesterday. Hey Eddie, we're gonna do Eddie in a little bit and then do John. Eddie said he's ready. We'll have Eddie call in soon. Daryl Nauman is here. Danny Deegan missed yesterday. So just to sum up for the people who didn't see it, I was originally going to go away this week. That didn't happen, but I was like, I do want to go somewhere. And I talked about how last night I have for years considered going somewhere and then kind of doing it as like a Lookner channel trip where we would stream a lot from wherever I am. It's never happened. But I mean, really making that like the focus of the trip. Not like stream once or twice on the trip, but really stream a bunch. Jacko and Maria are here, by the way, in an audible squeak. And Shells in Swift Justice. So we were talking about the idea of doing that because it's never did that before. And also now that I have a laptop I could bring, so if I'm visiting somewhere else, in theory I can still do agenda-free TV. I mean, it won't look as good, but I could still do some sort of stream on my laptop, hopefully. So we talked about that yesterday. And we were talking about it, and I was thinking, I really think it's something we should do at least once. Yeah. April Coco says your road trip. April Coco's here. You know, I just think it's something we should try. That I should try. Because I've thought about it for years. Yeah, Esme is here. So, you know, we streamed last night till when? I don't know. You tell me, midnight or something? Around midnight? I don't know. 12:30? Or 11:30? Something around then. Hey, the Apostle Steve is here. Meg Sweet is here. So when I got done last night, I was thinking about it a lot. So I started kind of doing a little research online about it, about, you know, possible plane tickets and Airbnbs and all that stuff. That's why I was up so late. 2 reasons. I was up so late doing that, and also because I really wanted to. My schedule was all off yesterday, but I really wanted to work out. And I ended up like running, but like late at night. Like I went on the treadmill. I don't even want to tell you what time I went, but I felt much better. Like it was good. It was good that I did it. But anyways, it was just, and then after I got off the treadmill, I was like, you know what? I really want to look at this some more. So I did some more, after I got the treadmill, I did some more research and stuff. I was so focused on doing it. Mark French is here. Stephen Bernstein is here. Anyways, hold on a second here. Hey, Marty Hagwood is here. Anyways, so last night, you know, I was doing my research late at night and looking into it, and I said, I want to do this. I just want to just do it. I want to plan it and just do it. So last night, I ended up buying a plane ticket and reserving an Airbnb in, I think most of you know, Paris in 3 weeks. End of the month. End of the month. 8 days in Paris, if you believe it or not. We're really trying this. We're really going to try it. It's really going to happen. As crazy as this sounds. As crazy as this sounds. It's like the Lookner Channel Paris trip. So the point is to go there and stream a bunch. If possible. It's the plan, at least. Oh, thank you, Terry Workman. I appreciate that, Terry Workman. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope it's good, but it's no, I don't speak French. I know a little bit of it, but I can use translation app and stuff like that. Polly thinks it's going to be great. Yoav is here. Hans Nikatuki, my phone is pretty new. So I don't know that. I'm not aware that the Samsung S24 would be any better than what I have for streaming purposes. I have like the newest iPhone just because I get it for work, because I use it for work all the time, including streaming stuff. Unless there's something I missed, I'd be kind of loath at this point to start messing with my phone before the stream anyway, before I go away. I'll have to look into it, but some people ask some questions. So yeah, the trip really would be, it's again, it's like the point of it is to go and like stream a lot. It's like, and again, I'd bring my laptop so I could cover news if I had to. The place I'm staying, supposedly, I mean, I talked about it a bunch with the person whose place it is. They have very good internet there, they said. I know the internet speed and everything. So hopefully that works if I want to do like an agenda-free TV stream. No, it's just me because kind of the point of it is to just stream a bunch. But we've never done this. I know about the power adapters. I'll have the proper ones. You know what I just realized, though, this is actually an interesting point, is you also want to have a couple power adapters like you can bring with you. Like if you're walking around and you have your phone power cord with you, your phone power cord needs to have the power adapter. That's a good point, too. Oh, thanks, Maria Madrigal. I already have a place, Maria. Oh, she says you can say at Chateau de la Land they speak English there and have a fun YouTube channel. I'll have to look them up. I know nothing about it. Thanks, Maria. Hang on. Maria, if you could send me the link to the channel, that would be good, so I could look it up. The Metro is very good there. Yeah, I'll be using that a bunch. Yeah, DL vids. If I'm doing a Lookner stream and there's news, I just stop and go cover the news. I mean, I don't. We'll see how it goes, right? Because like I've never done it. We've never done it. And the idea, I just want to be streaming a bunch when I'm there, you know? Just walk around a bunch of places, go a bunch of places. If you eat somewhere, hopefully they let you stream there, you know? Show people some food. Plane ride's like 7 hours one way, 8 hours the other way. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I'm actually gonna get a second phone, so I can be shooting on my. I can be using one phone to film, and I'll still have a phone I can use while I'm filming. So I gotta do that. It'll be more fun when I get there. I'll just be kind of worried about it before and thinking about all the things I need to do and X and Y and Z. April Coco says there are so many great places you can stream from. I also I was going to say a week, and then I just put on an extra day, and I was just like, you're there. So stay an extra day. So we're there. I'm going to be there for 8 days. Well, I get there, you fly overnight. So you get there on the 8th. No, I didn't mean the 8th. You get there the day after you leave, and then 8 days later, I fly back. So it's going to be a while. Yeah, I might not even go to the Louvre. I went to Paris like over 20 years ago, and I did the big tourist things. I mean, the Louvre was amazing, and I saw that. I went to Musée d'Orsay or whatever it's called. I did Eiffel Tower, and I don't want to feel like I have to do all that. I want to get more of a feel for the city. So I just like the idea of kind of getting to know what the city is like. And not feel like I'm all rushed doing that. There's all these different neighborhoods and stuff. You can go walking in Montmartre, as April Coco says. I mean, there's all these different neighborhoods. Rick's been there a bunch. He's going to get some recommendations. Give some. Robin Banks says real croissants. What time will I stream USA time? Just whenever I stream. You know what I'm saying? It's like the plan is to stream whenever. It's interesting. Cruella says some real Italian food. I saw some Italian food places there. I mean, it's not Italy, but it's close. So there might be some really good Italian food. Same Lebanese food too. I mean, Lebanon used to be controlled by France. So Ronald Kame says, when I travel to places, that's what I try to do, get the feel of the city I go to and do what the locals do. Yeah. The neighborhood I'm staying in, I'll show people. It's just a little bit north of the 3rd arrondissement. It's here. If I call up a map here, what is going on here? Why does this look weird? Oh, I know why. There's Paris, and it's right around like here, where my pointer is here. Just north of Le Marais. Probably pronouncing that wrong. It's in the 10th arrondissement, but just north of the 3rd. Right around where my pointer is. In here. Oh yeah, I'm planning on using the metro a lot. Trying a bunch of bakeries. Who knows, maybe some people will meet some people and they'll come on the streams. Daniel likes the 10th. He says, not so touristy, but easy access. Yeah, it's not that, it's only like a block and a half above the 3rd. Eddie says, you will love it. He says, but it's just like New York City. So I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun for you guys. I've done, when I've traveled, I've done a stream here and there, but it was always like trying to fit it in. Whereas this will be like, that's like my main thing, is I just want to be streaming. So it'll be interesting to have that going on. But I figured I should try it. Who knows, if it doesn't go badly, maybe I would do it again somewhere. Gin and Tonica says we got same time zone in Sweden as France. Rick thinks it'll be fun for him. Denise Horton thinks it'll be good. So Tukes liked Jan's famous foods. Best Chinese noodles I've ever had, said Tukes. Yeah, I'm going to forget all these recommendations. So I'm sure when we're there, I'll be talking to you guys and saying, okay, let's figure out where to go next. It'll be a fun experiment. Have I reached out to any IRL streamers for any tech app recommendations? No, I have the app I use. I've watched some videos on streaming apps, and I've used this app. That it's a popular streaming app. But I'll do some research on it. I mean, I have done streams where I walk around and do stuff. And I have a gimbal, and I have a gimbal. I have a wireless microphone. So that's stuff I've gotten in the past. Yeah. So last night after the stream, I was like, I just gotta book it and just get it on the books and do it, and we'll go, and that'll be that. I just felt like I needed to actually just do it. I wonder what it'll be like. Hopefully the technical aspect will be okay. I mean, I've streamed from other places, so. Lisa thinks it'll be awesome. We'll see. But I hope you guys can join for some of it. It's Inaudible Squeak says it could be rainy. That is true. I mean, if it's rain, you just bring an umbrella. You got to hold an umbrella with one hand and the camera with the other. But in theory, there's nothing to stop you from streaming when it's raining. It's just you don't want it to be downpouring on your phone. Frapp says there are pickpocketers. Yeah, you got to be careful when you travel. One thing that'll happen is it's not like I'm going to keep the same stream going 24 hours a day. I mean, you can't really stream when you I don't think when you're not going to, if I go in the subway or something, I'm not going to keep my stream going or use the bathroom. So there will be this thing where we do a bunch of streams. I think with YouTube, I think YouTube, I don't know how Twitch does it. YouTube, you only get 2 or 3 live notifications a day. So we'll have to make sure people are signed up for the Discord notifications because there'll be different time. I'm going to be going live multiple times during the day. Well, I'm glad some people are looking forward to it. Leaving in about 3 weeks. End of the month. We'll be there for the end of the month and the start of March. Thanks, Doug Rabbit. April Coco is looking forward. Again, I just don't know how the experience will be. I have no idea. You can't. How can you know what that will be like? I just don't know what it'll be like. I'm sure it'll be different than I think it is. Not that I have a great idea of what I think it is, but I'm sure once you start doing it, all kinds of things will occur to you that didn't. Yeah, Swift Justice says, worth finding out. MJ says, sounds like fun. There was one viewer last night. I think there's only one viewer who lives in Paris. One of our viewers, I can't remember who it was, said they lived in Paris. Frankie says, do some shorts. Stay live stream for you when you can. No, I want to do live streaming all the time. That's kind of the point of being there. You'll be sick of it. By the second day, you'll be I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm sick of it. April Coco says impossible. Budget Girl says, think of all the food we'll be trying. Kay says, I think you should take me and you can call the episode Taking a Redneck to Paris. That's from Kay. Now, you know what? The other thing is that aside from the Discord, I'll post on the Twitter account on @Lookner channel on X. I'll post there when I'm going live too. But that's the plan. Dillamon says it might be sensory overload. By the way, so the plan is to stream on both YouTube and Twitch, and maybe do a little on TikTok. Depending. But mainly YouTube and Twitch, Lookner and Lookner at the same time, as we usually do it. Evelyn says, skip the fanny packs. ZZ Fly likes the merch on the shelves. Anyway, so we'll be talking more about that as we get closer. But again, I bought the ticket. I paid for the ticket's paid for, the Airbnb. It's all reserved. Mark, the only one who flies nonstop from Boston to Paris is Delta, but they sometimes use partners, so. Linda Belka's here modding. Thanks, Linda. Linda says you're really doing it. Maverick is here. Budget Girl says, I really enjoy watching YouTubers I follow when they're on vacation. Now, are you talking about YouTubers who are live streaming on vacation or just posting videos? Now I'm getting a little cold. Cole, this is not the news channel, this one. Excuse me. No, I'm not going to stream on the flight. If I have some time at the airport, I may do a stream from the airport. Sure. I just felt like going to Paris. I felt like going again. For whatever reason. Also, it's not a hard trip to book. Pretty centrally located. If some big news happens and I need to do an agenda-free TV stream, it doesn't take that long to get back to the place. Linda says, get a crepe from the street vendor. Yeah, Sarah says, don't sit by the door plug. Nino the Gnome is here. What's this here? Hold on a second. This isn't really big news, but I just want to check real quick. Was a trip high price? It wasn't cheap, I'll tell you that. At a certain point, it just costs money to fly to Paris and to stay there. Yeah, Cole, so we don't really usually discuss the news stuff in this channel, Cole. Cole, generally speaking, when there's big breaking news, I do a new stream. If there's not big breaking news, I won't do a new stream on Agenda Free TV. No, I'm gonna get the like a short-term data plan with the cell plan with a provider there. Anyways, I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but we'll talk more about it when we get closer. But it's happening. It's been arranged. Groovy Goose is here. Yeah, I might gain a bunch of weight there. Well, we'll see. A lot of good things to eat. I really want to be able to eat places and have a stream going. I think that's really a really fun thing to do. And so the question is just being able to do it with like the permission of places. You know, it shouldn't be disruptive to the place because you just put your phone down and you're talking normal volume. You don't have to talk loudly, but you gotta, make sure it's okay. But I really want to do that. I hope we can do that in places. Because that would be fun. Kevin Michael Reed says, Steve walking into a restaurant, table for one plus 475 others. Yeah, that'll be a whole other thing when I don't know what people are saying. But I can use my Google Translate app. People like Maverick are talking about Olympic venues. I have to look into that. I don't know where any of those things are. No, I'm not going to do a countdown about it. We'll talk about it more when we get closer. Frankie says I should start Duolingo. Anyways, it's really happening. As crazy as it sounds, it's really happening. So we'll have to see how it goes. What I'm going to do is, Linda, you're late. We talked all about our sweater. It's from last year. Linda rolled in here late, so she's asking all these questions that we've already given the answers to. I had this last year. I just haven't worn it in a while. I mean, I should probably bring one of my Agenda Free TV hats. I don't necessarily want to wear it around all day, my Agenda Free TV hat, but maybe so. We'll see. It might not be bad when I'm streaming to have my Agenda Free TV hat on. I'll have to put that on my list to have it with me, my beanie. Lola thinks it's exciting. What happened to... Oh. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, I'll bring shirts, couple of shirts and ties. Frankie says, just try French and they all basically speak English. You will be fine and have a blast. I hope so. You should do at least one Paris stream on AFTV. I don't know if I'm going to bother doing that. I mean, I usually don't do that, so I don't know. I don't know. I might just keep it separate. All right, here's what we're going to do. Is Eddie still there? Eddie, are you watching still? It would. I've done it. I've done an overseas. Well, I've done an international stream because I've done when I was in Montreal last year. I did at least one news stream when I was in Montreal. Waiting to see if Eddie is still there. Hans Niskatuki wants me to start listening to Serge Gainsbourg and Jane Birkin. I don't think I did any news. I don't think I did any news streams in England. I don't think I did. I'm going to message Eddie. I don't know if Eddie's still there. This is weird from BNO News posted this. This is unfortunate. Look at this. At least 13 killer whales are trapped in ice in northern Japan. Officials are unable to launch a rescue operation. That doesn't sound good. What, did the ice kind of coalesce around them? Ugh. I hope they get out. I don't see. I'm trying to find out more information on it. I don't have any other info right now. I was trying to get some more updates on that, but I haven't seen anything. Let's see if I can find something. I just went to the NHK site. I'm not seeing anything about it there. All right. Ooh, did I hear back? Let's see. Maybe John will call in now. John, are you there? John A, are you there? Ken Rose sent me Kenro uses a sun lamp from Full Spectrum Solutions for whatever it's worth. Kenro sent me this. He says this company makes the sun lamp he uses. Natural daylight lamps that match sunlight. Anyways, I'll have to look at that. Thanks, Kenro, for writing in. JA says, give me a few minutes. So in a few minutes, JA is going to call in for a couple minutes. He's going to do an unboxing of his AFTV Stein. Inaudible Squeak is here. Jacko says, raining in Ventura. Still, huh? T-Sky says, we should all watch your flight to Paris on Flight Radar. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. There's no way I can do that myself, though. Like, if I had somebody working for me, I could, like, I don't even know how you do that. You can't really go seamless between that and, if it was a big production, we would do something where I would have my, Eddie is here too. We'll have Eddie go first, and then we'll have John after. If it was a big production, if I was a big production company, we'd do a stream where it's just the flight radar or whatever. Auntie Ginny, this is not a news channel. Eddie's going to check in a couple minutes. If I can get this all set up here. Erica is here. All right, Eddie, I'm going to message you this link, Eddie, and then I need to take a 1-minute break. So when I come back in 1 minute, Eddie's going to call in. We're going to check in with Eddie, our viewer, Eddie. Then we'll have John call in. All right, just give me 1 minute, guys. Seriously, 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'm coming right back, and then we're going to have Eddie call in. I'm back. Thanks to all of our mods who are here. JANP, Raven Riley, Linda Belk, K Body, Don Coven, Misty is here. Thank you. Sarah. Sorry we got started so late tonight. My schedule got all messed up. Booking the trip overnight. Let's see. Okay, I got to do this now. I'm going to put these on because this computer that I'm using right here doesn't have like Bluetooth on it, so I got to wear these headphones. Can you still hear me, I hope? I hope you guys can still hear me. People can still hear me? Yes? Hold on, I got to refresh the video. Good. Okay, now what I need to do is get Eddie up here. So one moment. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Hang on, it's like updating. The program's updating. I got to wait for the program to update, which is taking forever. Why, I don't know. But that's what's happening. I remember that radio show, Loveline Dodger Blue. That was like before the internet was really something. Or right, when the internet was starting. Sorry, it's still up. I'm no joke. This thing is still updating. It's just taking forever. So I just need to wait a minute while it does this. It's always something. I just hadn't thought about updating Zoom, but I guess it hasn't been used on this computer for a while. Let's see. Dodger Blue says it was the show to listen to in high school. It's still updating, by the way. It's just taking forever. Don't Bother Cry is here. Girdly Sound is here. Oops, hold on. Hello, Girly Sound over there on Twitch. Maybe the fact that I'm streaming is like what's causing it to update so slow. I don't know. I think it's just updated though. Okay. What just happened here? Why am I hearing everything so loudly? I need to turn the volume down. It's too loud. Everything so loudly. I need to turn. Whoa, why am I hearing myself now? So loudly. I need to turn. Whoa, why am I? Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good because I was hearing myself through Zoom, which we don't want. But then I don't know if Eddie can hear me. Why was that happening? I shouldn't be hearing myself. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can see Eddie, but I can't hear him. No, I can't see Eddie and I can't see him and I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Eddie. That's progress. I can see you, Eddie. Eddie, just say something to me. Just like say hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, good. It looks great. Okay, it looks good and I can hear you. So I think they're going to be able to hear. Can you guys at home, can you guys hear Eddie at home? Can you guys hear Eddie?
Check. Check 1, check 2.
Oh, let me see if they can hear you, Eddie. Okay, Eddie, let me real quick.
All right.
Just do this. There he is. Hey, look, it's Eddie. He's on the screen with us.
Oh, there's a delay too.
So, Eddie, wait. So, are you hearing the delay? You're delayed from me. You're not hearing me through Zoom. Are you not hearing me through?
Well, yeah, I muted the channel.
Right.
But so the channel's on one of my monitors to my right.
Yeah, but I'm delayed on the channel.
About 5, but it's like a good few seconds. Yeah.
Right. Yes. But at least you can hear me in real time.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. That's good.
Okay.
All right. What I need to do is I want to just write on the screen what's going on. So let me get the text here. Oops. Hang on. Let me do this, Eddie. Give me a second. I'm going to go back to me for a second. I'm going to get my text. Copy. And what I'll do is I'll put this on, and I'm going to put this down here. Oops. Can you see, Eddie, the caption at the bottom?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, good. Wonderful. All right, we're joined by Eddie Smith. I like the studio. That looks looking nice.
Well, this is the first time I've actually had a chance to test out the lighting on camera, and I got a lot of work to do between the new webcam and the lighting because I don't like how the saturation is going on over here.
Sure, but now at least once you start, I'm sure you know this stuff, so you'll figure it out. But at least you have it. At least it's working generally. You look good, and then the microphone sounds fine. Sounds good, actually.
Well, this mic I bought right towards when the point where I hit the road when I packed up the house and got rid of the old studio.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Shure SM7B. So I've done some testing with this. This is what I've been using for my my shorts and my the narration over my recent travel vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
Love this mic. Worth every cent.
It's the Shure, which one?
The SM7B.
SM7B.
Yeah, it's about
nice.
$400.
Mm-hmm. Do you see people are saying hi to you in the chat, by the way?
Oh, let me bring up the chat.
Yeah, you can talk to some of the folks in the chat.
Hi Rick, hi Chris, hi Sarah. Javier, good to see you. Yeah, Don knew right away. SM7B, yeah. So this is the first time I've actually been live on anything since I hit the road back in 2022.
Wow.
So I've been ramping everything up. I'm almost ready in here. I'm not really happy with this, but it is what it is now. But I'm trying.
I can't tell. It's a lit up shelves, I think. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's just the blue is kind of overwhelming everything.
The shelving over here, I worked in construction as a second job when I was a kid, and I didn't check the measurements on this shelf when I ordered it. Mm-hmm. And I call it the dwarf. So
yeah.
It was a bit smaller than I expected. I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But without the saturation, the guitars in here, and we're getting the back work done. But this is actually great, so I can actually see what it looks like live.
Good. We got some people watching on Twitch as well. We got Fweeky Beats.
Oh, awesome.
Is there. And
excellent.
Hans Niskatuki says we can hear him. Shweddy says, is Eddie a pro streamer? Eddie, you've done a bunch of streaming. You did a bunch of radio too, didn't you?
I've done radio. I've done podcasts. I've done TV. I've done YouTube.
Got that radio voice.
Yeah. That's how I got into it, honestly, because for those that don't know, like when I was younger, so my background is in IT, and my contracts started like paying me to record my voice for the commercials when I was in my 20s. So then I got to the point where I'm like, maybe I can monetize my voice. I don't know,
It's great. By the Real Life on Twitch says SM7B is like the streamer mic.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Joe Rogan uses the same mic. I mean, not going to steer away from that,
Let's see. Marty says, what's your channel name? Do you want to mention your YouTube channel?
Sure. I have a few projects going on. My main channel is Country Road Entertainment. Mm-hmm. That's where I do travel vlogging, and the founding of the channel was based around the fact that I often travel with country musicians on the road. So you'll find some of that like backstage interviews and just hanging out with them in some of the videos as well.
I'm going to post the link to that now.
All right. There's a second one that I'm revitalizing. I had to take some time off from it because my podcast, I like to stream live. So we're relaunching it within a week, but I took some time off when I was traveling the country for 17 months. Mm-hmm. That channel is called Inside Studio Series. Now you can find it on Google Podcast, Amazon, Spotify.
Inside, what did it say it again?
Inside Studio Series which stands for Inside Studio Country Road Entertainment, and that's where I
How do you spell that? Inside Studio.
inside INSIDE
Yeah.
Studio
Yup.
STUDIO, then CRE.
Oh,
So that's where I focused on interviewing up and coming country artists, and
I got it.
I've had a few quite famous ones on there as well too, which is fun. And I have three that I'm getting ready to launch within the next 2 weeks as well.
Nice. Inside Studio
Inside
CRE.
Studio Series. No,
There
no,
it is
no,
right there.
no. In I no here. Oh, let me.
I just put it up there.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. The oh,
Inside Studio CRE.
yep, there it is. That's it. So I didn't. I mean, the sub count is low and everything like that. I never really took good care of it. The the thing with Inside Studio CRE, which is ironic, is the majority of the followers are actually on Facebook. Like
Yeah,
that
interesting.
just kills on Facebook. I don't know if it's a demographic thing or an age thing, but
You just
I
never know.
have tens of thousands of followers on Facebook that just love it.
Al Bow, who we have on once in a while, my friend Al, he started just doing some. He used to have an X channel, and then like they like claimed he was like doing basically back with the old Twitter regime. Like he lost his Twitter feed, and then he just started doing some more social media news stuff. And he one of the places he started doing it was on Threads, I think. And for whatever reason on Threads, he just blew up. Like who knows from one platform to the next how you might do. But it's good that do a bunch of them, and if you blow up on one of them, great.
I'll have to check out that. I haven't gone on the Threads. I was looking at what was it, Rumble, but yeah, I should check that out. Steve, I don't know if I hope you don't mind. I just got a text. I have a lot of friends and family that are tuning in. They follow you as well.
Oh, nice.
My baby sister is quite sarcastic. Eileen, yes, my baby sister, I love her to death. She's watching and she wants to say hi to Steve.
Oh, okay. You mean like in person?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
just in the chat.
She's
In the chat?
in the chat. She just texted me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought she was going to show up behind you. By the way, I'm seeing some people in the chat. Hold on. I want to just make sure here. Annie subscribed to your channels. Very nice. Thanks, Annie.
Yeah, I appreciate all the. I have a very funny story Steve knows about with Country Road Entertainment. I used to actually have a really big following, and I kind of got bamboozled by YouTube a couple years ago. So I've been trying to get what do they call it, unsemi shadow block or banned or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think I have a new strategy that's starting to work. So I'm starting to see my analytics pick up. But
Cool.
there was a whole scandal with them a couple years ago, and Steve, you remember when that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they targeted like anybody that was under like 60,000, and I forget. I don't even remember how many I had at that point, but I had quite a bit. But it's starting to come back. But I'm seeing the view.
I really enjoy your videos. So,
Thank you.
by the way, Jake from State Farm says hello.
Hey, Jake, how you doing, man?
Good to see Jake.
Back
And
in the
then
chat here.
One Way Street is watching. What you sipping on? Says One Way Street.
Oh, I'm just having a cold Miller Lite.
I think Cruella wanted to know if you sang.
Yes, I do sing.
Nice.
I had my own band for a couple of years. I was a Johnny Cash impersonator for maybe 4 or 5.
I don't know if I knew that. That's kind of cool.
Well, all the footage, I think I may have some footage on a computer I need to do a data recovery on, but the rest, my ex-wife deleted it. So yeah, I lost many a show tape, but
Yeah.
I did that for years, and then somehow I just stumbled into the music promoting side. But I've really been fortunate, like with certain bands along the way. Like I'll give a shout out to Ron Daunton. He's in the Music Hall of Fame out of Baltimore, Maryland. He's got 2 bands, the Daunton Gang and the Arizona Avenue Band. And he's one of a few bands that quite often, if I'm visiting in town and I happen to hit a show, they actually still bring me on stage and I get the guest as a singer.
Cool. I don't know if I've seen you sing. You should send me a video. I'd like to see it.
Well, it's funny. I haven't sang since probably last Christmas, and I've had a few opportunities up here since I've been living on the mountain, and my head's so bamboozled with everything else. I haven't.
Yeah.
But within the next couple of weeks, I'll probably get on stage and I'll get some footage for y'all.
Cool. NDH says, do some Johnny Cash, Eddie. NDH, if he did, he'd have to be like something public domain. It has to be public domain Johnny Cash.
Well, I mean,
because you can't on YouTube, even if you sing covers, they don't. It's a no go.
Oh, I'm not going to post those videos on. I may post them.
I think they wanted you to do it right now, and I was like, oh, you did it right now. But even if you did it on your own channel, you'd have to, you couldn't monetize it because it would just be.
No, the only place I would post it is like on my personal channel or my personal page, which actually I don't even know how that works because Facebook converted my personal page. They converted it into a creator page like 3 or 4 months ago. It's like, well, this is going to be interesting. Huh. So now I have to be really careful about what I post because my following count just keeps going up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it gets a copy of all the videos, everything I post.
Mm-hmm. You can see the chat, so if you want to, feel free to.
Let me move the chat over to this screen because I have a spotlight that was blinding me. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Carrie. No, I have not met Carrie Underwood. Have not. Yeah, I can sing baritone. Eddie, have you heard of Mark Hawley? He was from the I haven't. But you're more than welcome to. If anybody in the chat is like a country music fan and wants, has somebody that they know that they like that they want me to check out, whether I can do a review or bring them on to my podcast, you can just email it to e.smith@countryroadentertainment.net. And I'll definitely take a look. I review those emails every day. Do I like bluegrass? Jake, so it's a great question. I do, but, it's a little fast for me. And I'm kind of like, I don't dislike it, but I like traditional country music. Like I listen to a lot of old stuff. So I like, and bluegrass does it too, but I like the slow storytelling, that portion of the country, when there's a story coming out and, something that's easily danceable. Now I got a bad hip, but even when I did have a, good one and I danced, I could never keep up with bluegrass, but yeah, I'm not a hater, but, there's a couple of really good bands that travel the Southwest that I've followed here and there. Karen, I look familiar. How so? Is it okay if I respond to these, Steve?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, people wanted to ask you stuff, so it's great. It's great.
Taylor
Swift. Look like that guy on Country Road Entertainment.
Yeah, that'd be me. It's funny. I ran into someone today, and they started talking about Seligman, Arizona, Route 66, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I've been there. And she starts telling me about this guy that intermittently hits Route 66, and he did a video in Seligman, Arizona, and towards the last half of the video he went underground into a cave, and she didn't know a cave was there, and then she did the double take, looked at her phone. This was literally 2.5 hours ago. Mm-hmm. And she realized it was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a follower.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
It happens a lot. Like people don't, and because I don't really say anything, it just comes up in conversation. But from state to state, yeah, I meet people. I haven't met Taylor Swift. I wish I would have when before what she's doing now.
Right.
Especially because I don't like I don't like artists that get involved in politics. Like I've always stayed neutral. It's not my thing. Sarah's like my phone. Did it really? I have to take a look. Is Country Road blowing up? I'll check it out in a bit. Sarah, if so, y'all, I'd appreciate it because Country Road used to be quite lucrative until
Yeah.
2020, and then after that, I had to rely on my day job because I was big with sponsors. I was connected to a radio station, so on and so forth. And then a few months ago, I got laid off from my day job, so I've been trying to restructure my content, but I'm also doing it from McCain. So like the whole getting the studio set up. Um, of course, my passion is vlogging, but trying to get everything going has been kind of a struggle. But I should be, I would say, let's see, today's Monday. Probably by next Monday, I should be streaming again live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You did a meetup in Arizona with One Way Street, which I think we might have mentioned on the channel before, but you guys met up once, which is cool.
Yeah, down in Apache Junction. Yeah,
Very cool
guy, super cool guy. Now she is more the sweetheart of the USA than Taylor. Yeah. So I'm actually so where are we at? Cody, I'm actually originally I don't know how to explain this, and I know my sisters are watching and a lot of my friends and followers from my other stuff, but I'm actually from New Jersey. I'm a redneck from rural New Jersey, but in Arizona, I spent over 20 years in the Phoenix area. Currently, I'm in the Prescott Valley area, so I'm at the dead center of the state in a really small town. Got tired of the traffic, and we're about to get 2.5 days of snow. So, no, Taylor's not country anymore. That's right. Well, Kay, I mean, you can love her. That's fine. My niece loves her. I again, like, especially with all these years I've been working in country music, like I have my opinions, but they're mine, so I'll leave it alone. But
Eddie, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You were on the road for a while. I mean, you're in Arizona now, but weren't you in Texas for a while?
Yeah, I ended up getting stuck in Texas longer than anticipated because of my renal failure.
But what it was like how long was it, like some months or whatever? There's a reason I'm asking this.
Well, I domiciled there in August of 22,
Right.
because I had sold my home, but I ended up there from August. I came home to visit one time, and I kind of spanned Missouri once, but I was there technically until like around July 31st of last year.
Okay, then my hypothesis might be totally wrong. I feel like since I've last talked to you, you have a little more of an accent, like a southern accent. But my thought was, well, maybe if he was in Texas for a while. And this is not something I'm sure you're not consciously doing, and it's like subtle, but I do feel like I'm hearing it more than the last time I talked to you. But I haven't talked to you in a while. Like I've emailed with you, but I haven't spoken to you.
Yeah. People have been telling me that for years because they always ask me for where I'm from, and when I'm tired or have had a beer.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
Especially when I'm tired. I I've never had a Jersey accent. Arizona doesn't have an accent.
Right.
I mean, it's funny you should say that because it's funny because when I domiciled in Texas back in August 22, I got invited to go visit with my ex brother-in-law Billy up in Paris, Texas, and we ended up having like a small little mini party and whatnot because a lot of my friends down south, because I commuted there for many years for work and whatnot, and been there many times on vacation. Everyone always felt that like he sounds like a Texan. He acts like a Texan. He should have been a Texan to begin with. So we had a little shindig over that, I guess. So it's just funny you should bring that up because part of my heart is definitely Texas, and why I talk this way, I don't know. I mean, my daddy was a truck driver. Maybe it's his fault.
Well, yes, and I know you've been around that world a lot, so I'm not surprised. It was just like I didn't know. It just felt like a little subtle difference from when I last spoke to you, so I just didn't know. I was trying to figure out. To make the when you've had a drink or like when you're tired, that's like I think a fairly common.
It's
phenomenon.
probably because I'm tired. I get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's not 40 at night, but
yeah.
That's when it just.
I like it actually. So.
Oh, do you? Okay, I appreciate that.
I like it. Let's see here. I'm looking at some of the other.
Look, Eddie do it. Corella. Let me think. Corella's Eddie do a Let me see if I can do it. I used to be able to. Eileen, if you're watching, you know I can do this, but I've never done it on demand. Um, she wants me to do a Jersey accent. Let me see if I can still fake it. Um, well, I've also never done it in front of. How many people are watching right now? Oh, almost 400 people. All right.
Get ready, people.
Let's see. Well, I could always do the classic Joey. How you doing? But I used to be able to really do a good Joe Pesci. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I can do it like on it, man, but
It's all right. We did. You didn't know you're gonna have to do it, so you don't have to.
no, it's just awkward. So anyway, going forward. Oh, my wife's family lives in rural New Jersey. It's part of yeah. Tukes 44. Yeah, I grew up in Holland Township, if you all know where that is. When I was there, we didn't even have a traffic light till the year we moved out. We didn't have a grocery store, we didn't have anything. We had a general store, an ice cream stand, a liquor store, and a video store that rented VHSs. That was it. That's pretty cool. I mean, you don't meet many rural people from Jersey. Um, Linda, hey, are you saying I have Linda, you don't have an accent.
Hmm.
Okay, no, I haven't heard one from you. Raven said, okay, okay, you're cracking up. Um, did I catch everyone? I don't want to miss anyone.
It's all right. You do that, but there's a lot of message. You can do the best you
yeah.
can.
Well, yeah. Well, at least you have slow mode on. Like I've done that on my channel when I'm alive, and I try to have someone that's moderating. And but if I don't put it on slow, because the app that I used when I stream, it pumps everything in and it starts filling up the entire feed. Like, oh, an audible squeak. See, it's Prescott. Say Prescott and tell me Arizona has no. Well, they just pronounce it Prescott. I know it's spelled Prescott, but if you say Prescott and Prescott, they're liable to make fun of you. That's actually a true story. Arizona's like the Switzerland of the U.S. No, that's true. Yeah, funny thing though, Karen, they do have a time change in one section, and I learned it by accident when I was driving to Utah one time. The Navajo Nation on the northeast corner of the state is actually the same time zone as Colorado. So that's the like what I would call the legal mountain time. They change with them. The rest of the state never changes at all. It's pretty fascinating.
In case people don't know, Eddie is like one of the original viewers of Lookner channel. Eddie was there right at the start.
Well, I was with you when you first started Agenda Free TV.
And Agenda Free TV, yeah, you were there at the start of that too.
Yeah, I was actually, it was funny. Yeah. I was just talking about you the other day because you were asking how I found out about you, and I'm like, so I have an obsession. So I'm a total nerd, and I have an obsession with geology, and volcanology. And I remember when Kilauea was erupting, it was just a couple of months after I started my first channel. You popped up in my feed.
Okay.
Literally since that point on, you were like literally all that was on my TV feed when you were live. And then when I remember when I got this hybrid job and I worked in the office part-time and at home part-time, I would broadcast your channel over the speakers at the office when you were live. I'm sure you remember that.
That's nice of you.
Tell you, yeah. The whole office, the whole building got to listen to Lookner.
That was one of the first big events we covered 6 years ago or something.
Oh, that was so awesome though. I so wanted to I was watching that with you and when you were broadcasting and I want to be there so bad. Like I just want to be an observer.
Yeah. Unless you had a house there and the house was getting lavaed over.
Except for that.
Slowly.
Well, Steve, I'll send you some pictures in the morning, but out my back door, I have a clear view of a volcano in my neighborhood.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, we have a dormant volcano in
wow.
Literally, I mean, there's no houses around it, but
right.
It's I don't know, maybe a mile away, and from my house you can see the what do you call it, the caldera, and you can see what's it called when the lava, when the lava like cools off, that you have that
Mm-hmm.
mound. Yeah, you can see the caldera, everything right from my back door.
Very cool.
It I makes me smile every morning. It's so neat. I mean, Arizona, a lot of people don't know. Arizona has the largest volcanic field in the entire country.
That I did not know.
Well, the San Francisco Peaks in Flagstaff, specifically Mount Humphreys, is the center of it. Um, I think it was 10,000, 10 or 15,000, maybe 20,000. I don't remember. But it literally was the tallest mountain in the entire country until it erupted. And the tip of it is spread for like 10 miles to the east,
Hmm.
and it's only asleep.
Hmm.
And the town of Flagstaff is at the base of it. But I can actually, if I drive a half mile to the west of my house, I have a clear shot of them, and it's an hour and a half away. That's how big they are.
We're talking to Eddie, who's been nice enough to call in from Arizona. The last time we heard from you was was it 2022? Was it that long ago? The last time you called in?
Last time I called in,
Yeah. When did you call in last? Have we had you since then? I can't remember. I have
I
to
don't
look on the channel. Gotta
have you.
look it up.
I don't know. No, Linda, it's not as big as Yellowstone. No. I don't think you've ever had me on, have you?
Oh, I think we have. If it's crazy, if we, no, we've had you on.
If you had me on, it would have been right. Like, I hate to say it, but it would have been like right during my divorce or right after it. So I wouldn't remember. I mean, I don't remember a lot from back then.
I'm looking. It's crazy if we haven't. I might be just confusing it with the Patreon and thinking of talking to you on the Patreon chats.
Oh, it could have been that too. I don't.
I'm looking now through the playlist. Wow, that's crazy. I always was just thinking we'd had you on before. Maybe we haven't. That's really crazy if that's true. Well,
Kinetic called me an OG.
it's so funny.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I don't think I've been up.
wow.
I know
You
for
might be
like a
right.
year and a half, you and I have been emailing back and forth, talking about it. But for like a while, I was kind of like embarrassed. I was in the RV, and then I was embarrassed when my health was going down, and then I ended up in the hospital, and I just kind of shut down. So
It's so funny because I've just I've been on the same chat with you a lot because of the Patreon chats for years. And I really, I'm like shocked that I just had assumed we had you on. I thought we'd had you on multiple times, but it's from the Patreon chats.
yeah, it's probably the Patreon chat. Yeah.
And we've talked about you. I mean, we talk about your channel and stuff, but
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
well,
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it. I'm really surprised. So a lot of the folks out there had never seen Eddie before. Wow.
Um,
Wow, I had no idea. How about that?
NDT's asking Eddie, what RV do you have? Does it have
Oh,
a studio? So I can tell you right away, and it does not have a good studio. I bought the RV brand new. I was a renting kind of a guy beforehand, and I just didn't know better. And it had the most horrible layout in the world. I could write a book about my misery. But like, I can tell you this, in the end, because the bed was so bad, I ended up with 2 blood clots in my lungs because I couldn't sleep in the bed. So it's a Coleman 2155BH. Don't buy it. Don't buy anything from Camping World. I mean, the products are awful, but yeah, the layout was terrible. Oh,
Rick said,
Cruella told me I was cute. I appreciate that.
Rick said maybe you called in at some point, which is also
Oh,
possible.
that's possible. That's possible. Yeah. Oh, Steve, can you believe? Look at me. I got carded yesterday.
Yeah,
No, I made my life.
I believe you. I believe you. That's
I,
awesome.
she like she literally thought I was in my early 20s. I'm like, I love you. I'm like, as I'm handing her my ID, she hands it back to me. I gave her a 20. I'm like, thank you, love. I mean, I'm 44 years old and I'm crippled, disabled. I was like, this is great.
That's
Uh,
excellent.
Jonathan, I'm from Holland, Touch. Well, hey, oh my gosh, yeah, Bucks County. Jonathan, when I was a kid, I used to fish in Bucks County, almost every weekend between there and then maybe on the Musconetcong, Jersey. But yeah, I grew up hanging out in Bucks County. That's awesome. Steve, you have a diverse following here.
Yeah, we got people from like all over the place. It's cool.
That's so cool.
We got all kinds. And then we got more people over there on Twitch, and it's a good. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, we got people watching on Twitch like Pope, Sleepy Creep, Casper, and others. But yeah, we got people from all over. Molly's in Louisiana.
Dave, what do you mean? What's Eddie's channel mods? What do you mean by that question? Do you know what he means, Steve?
I'm looking for what is the comment? Which one?
Dave asked, what's Eddie's channel mods?
Oh, you talked about having mods on your channel.
Yeah, when I was live on Inside Studio CRE, I tried to have some mods.
Some channel moderators.
Yeah, moderators. Oh, Linda says I've been on a couple times. Maybe we're both losing our minds.
Linda, is that true?
Is that true, Linda? I mean, my situation between my divorce and health were so bad, I don't remember a lot. So
I looked at our playlist and I didn't see you on there on the guest playlist, but maybe I'm wrong. Now I don't even know who's been on my own channel. It's terrible. But I skimmed through the Meet the Viewer playlist, and I didn't see you on there. But
I don't know. Hey, Karen, do I watch Dutch?
Oh yeah. So Annie says she remembers you being in the RV and calling in. Maybe you did.
Oh, that had to be on Patreon, Steve.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah, Sunset Crater is Annie. That's east of Flagstaff on Route 66, about 5 miles. Actually, if y'all are interested in the volcano stuff, if you go to Country Road Entertainment, you go earlier on towards 2018. I have a vlog with a POV and a time lapse from Sunset Crater when I was hiking it. So check that out. And if you watch that, I'm also a lot thinner because it was before my hip went out. So
I'm sorry. I feel like if I had known that like you hadn't been on before, I would have given you a more proper introduction.
No, you're okay, Steve.
We haven't done a meet the viewer in a while, where we like to do meet the viewer, where people get to see the actual person who's the person in chat. So, but
I thought people since you've done that.
Yeah. No, it's been forever. It has been a while. It is. We haven't done many lately at all.
Oh no, actually, you're right, because the last time you did it, I was still down in the valley. I was still off the mountain. So like September.
Yeah, 5 months ago we did one, and then with Tony Del Monte, and then before that we had Al Bow on like 10 months ago. We've done like one in a year, We had Zach Cohen on a year ago too. But anyways, we got to do some more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doug Rabbit says, I think you called in once for your RV. It's very possible you called in and did a segment from your RV, and I just didn't like put it in the right playlist. So that is possible that happened.
That could be possible.
But whatever.
Linda's like Linda said too. She said that maybe it was Patreon, but she knows it was there. I said Montana.
Kay's gonna call in and do Miracle Fruit sometime. Kay did that. Yeah, Kay called in. She tried that once. We'll do that. We're going to do that at some point, Kay.
Annie, did I sing a song from the RV? You know what? I may. Steve, I think she's right. I think I sang a couple of. I think I sang a verse of Johnny Cash from my RV when I was at Dex.
Maybe you did. It's so bad. I don't remember anything. It's the worst.
We're getting old. Zach called in from his RV one time. Yeah,
Zach called in and played songs from his RV. Zach Cohen. Somebody might be getting Eddie confused with Zach.
I remember that. I was on that one.
Yeah.
It was a new song for me. Oh no, Annie actually. I mean, I may have sang a verse, but I think you are confusing me with Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't like I don't do any new songs for the public without practice.
I hope Zach is good.
I haven't seen him around in a while in the chat.
Yeah, so I hope he's doing all right. Maybe he went out.
He's even acting. Where's Zach? Yeah.
Looking him up.
See if I missed it.
I'll try to find out more about Zach. Update people.
Oh,
why is there a timer? Oh, I know what it is. They're gonna cut this off in 2 minutes, Eddie, because I have like unpaid. I can create a new stream though. We can go a couple more minutes. I have to create a new call. I don't have an unpaid Zoom.
oh, what? I wish you would have let me. I still have a paid Zoom account. You should have just let me.
Oh, it's fine. It takes 5 seconds.
Well, if you want to drop me, just go back and you want to bring on dude, that's fine.
Well, let's do a couple more minutes.
Okay.
But I have to create a new one.
But I just saw that someone posted, was it Tukes something or other, that he's got family near Clinton. Hey man, I got family and friends actually in Clinton. I used to fish on that river right next to the Red Mill, if you know where it is. Lots of great memories over there, guy.
Hey Eddie, if people want to like message you on social media or reach out to you, where's the best place for them to do that?
Well, they can actually anywhere is fine. You can find me on Facebook just at Edward Smith. Because Facebook has this thing where they made me identify myself. They have to use my full name, but Edward Smith on Facebook. It's my creator page. Country Road Entertainment on Facebook. You can DM me on either. And if you have suggestions for country music, you can email me at e.smith@countryroadentertainment.net.
Cool.
Sorry, it's getting a little chilly over here. We're about to get hit with a lot of snow.
Ooh. For some reason, it's weird. I'm trying to pull Zoom up. It's all confusing here. Zoom.
Oh, that's true. You know, Canadian Patriots mentioning StreamYard. You can use a free StreamYard account, and they'll put a little StreamYard logo on it, but it's free. You don't have a cutoff.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you don't have a cutoff, and you can bring that right into your feed. I used to use that before I started using Restream. NDH, don't see what on YouTube. Are you looking for something I'm talking about?
Uh-oh. Did we lose Eddie? Hold on. I think we lost Eddie. I got to get Eddie back. We're going to get Eddie back in 2 seconds. There's Eddie's channel. Give me a second here. Eddie's coming right back. He's coming right back. I guarantee you. Yeah, we'll finish up with Eddie, and then we're going to have John call in real quick. It's really nice of Eddie to call in. It's great to see Eddie. I haven't chatted with him in a while. I'm sending him the link right now. So we'll pull up Eddie. But yeah, a lot of you had not met Eddie before, so I think it's cool when everybody can see somebody else from the chat who they've heard of or they've read but haven't seen. All right, let me pull up this chat here. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm there. I'm at the meeting. I'm in the meeting. Waiting for Eddie. He'll come back on for a sec. Say bye to everybody. Hopefully. Let's see. Now you'll know when you see Eddie Smith in the chat, you'll know who he is. But his channel's fun. His YouTube channel's fun. Maybe we'll hear from him in the chat. I'm still waiting for him on in the Zoom meeting. It's live, folks. It's live. Live streaming. Did it get sent? Let me try this again on you if it made it out to him. I just sent it to him again. NAH says, Eddie, I just watched a bit of your channel. You were in Texas. You said you almost died. Yeah, he was having some very serious health issues. He needs to get a surgery. So hopefully that can happen soon. I believe it's hip surgery. Oh, hold on. Here he is. If you want to know the update on Eddie, watch his latest video on his channel. Want to know Eddie's situation? The update on Eddie? What? Hold on. Now I'm hearing myself. Oh no, now I'm not hearing myself. The update on Eddie. What? Hold on. Now I'm hearing myself. Why am I hearing myself? Let's see. Hold on.
You still hearing yourself?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. No, we're good. Okay, Eddie's back. So we're gonna finish with Eddie. And I was saying that people, if they wanted an update like on your health stuff, watch your latest video on Country Road Entertainment. Like on your health stuff, watch your latest. Ooh. Now I'm hearing. You know what? I feel like I'm hearing it through. Oh, hold on.
No, it was my feed. Okay. I think it's still coming through my. I killed it cool. My soundboard.
Cool, no problem. Yeah, so you should watch Eddie's. I talked about the Arizona video on the air last stream.
Oh. I think, I caught.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
I liked it. So watch Eddie's Arizona video.
Yeah, the kidney one, the journey back from Arizona, that's a little dramatic, but that was a really tough time. That was a really bad time. You know, and I blame our healthcare system. They dragged out giving me surgery for so long that I gained weight. So then they wanted to give me a shot, and I ended up getting an infection from that shot, and it went straight to my kidneys, and I went into renal failure.
You sound like you're in good spirits, though, which is good.
Oh, I am right now. But
good to get your surgery, you know.
Oh, I mean, hopefully soon, but between that and then the layoff and not being able to walk, and then even my truck is in the shop. I haven't left my house very much lately, so I'm starting to lose my mind.
Yeah.
And of course.
But I know you've had a lot of stuff happen the last year and a half or 2 years. And so I think it's I'm very impressed that, I know it's been hard dealing with all this crap. So I'm impressed that you've kept your spirits up and stuff, because that's really hard to do. So
it got tough for a while. Really, I mean, the divorce was the beginning, and that really killed me. And I still wish to this day I know why that happened, but I still don't. It's just, I've learned that humanity has taken a really strange corner of late. You think you know people, and you don't.
But I think they're going to turn around.
I hope so. I have some ideas that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to be able to really monetize them. And I'm really excited to have my kickoff show here in the next week on Inside Studio Series. It's gonna be really good to be back on the air.
Good. When it premieres, let me know, and we can mention it on the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, it'll be live. It'll be live. If everything works out well. I'm actually going to have. I think show number 2 is going to be Seth Reed out of. Where's he at? Texas? I can't remember. Texas, Missouri. But the first show, I'm actually going to have my best friend, Ron Doughton, on, and he's he the man's a gem. He's just
cool.
a great guy. He's been on my show twice, and he's been in a lot of my videos otherwise. He's the one I mentioned earlier that's in the Music Hall of Fame out of Baltimore.
Cool.
So, if anyone, look up rondoughtonmusic.com. I crack up because all my friends are older than me, and I was born in 1979, and his first show that paid him as a musician was 1981.
Wow. Wow.
And he's still going, Steve. He's still out there,
Amazing.
and he plays like he's all genres. So he's got classic rock. He plays that old Motown, hip hop from like the
Hmm.
'60s, that pop sound, and then he plays a lot of country.
Very cool.
Just a real talent. But so
Very
that's
cool.
how we're gonna kick off the show, and as soon as I have everything finalized in the next 2 days or so, then I'll put out the exact date and time. But I'm shooting for Monday, probably around 7 o'clock Eastern
Cool.
Standard Time.
Keep me posted. By the way, I know it's like impossible to talk and read comments at the same time. But if you get a chance after, a bunch of people left like really supportive comments over there in the
Oh,
chat, so
let me
you
take
can
a
you
quick
can
look.
reread after and stuff. Um, there's a lot of stuff there, which is nice. One Way
Oh,
Street says you
wow.
need to get to the Hitchin post.
Wow, Doug Rabbit. I have to admit, Eddie, I've watched your life also. I admire the way you're hanging in there, brother. God bless. Doug, thank you. Thank you. So I guess we have some people that have been really following me in here. Renal failure 2015. Yeah, I'll go through these once
Good.
I'm off the air. Yeah. But hey,
And again,
I appreciate y'all.
I will post your channel again, and then people can reach you through your channel, right?
They can reach me through the channel. They can also, if you go to Country Road Entertainment on Facebook, you can DM me there. If you
Hmm.
go to Edward Smith on Facebook, you can DM me there.
Cool.
Love to hear from y'all. I always get
Awesome.
the messages,
That'd be great.
and I
I was going
always
to post
appreciate the support.
your Facebook link as well, Edward. Let me just go to Facebook, see if I can pull it up real quick here, so I can just post it for people. I'm not even logged in on this computer to Facebook.
Oh, you're like you have like multiple computers now, right?
Yeah, and it's like everything got switched around with the new studio, so I haven't. I should probably log in on here.
Hey, you want a
Um,
MacBook Pro? I got a spare one that's brand new.
oh,
No, I have so many
sell it.
MacBooks.
Uh, I'm gonna have to log in after. I'll do it after. Anyways, Eddie gave his information. All right, we got to get to John too because John's waiting to come on. But I'm really glad you called in. This was great. I'm glad we finally did it. Thanks for like reminding me because we had been meaning to do this, so it's really good that we did. And
Oh,
then
and we've been talking about this since I was in Texas
it's
before I
so
went into the
stupid.
hospital.
It's so stupid that we haven't. So it's really especially dumb because I don't think we've done it before on this channel. So but really cool. I'm really glad people got to say hi to you on the channel, and you guys will see Eddie again in the chat, and maybe we can have him on again. You can follow his channels, watch his vids. His vids are fun.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you, sir.
Cool, awesome, great. Be well. Keep us posted. We'll see you soon, Eddie. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate
All
you.
right, Eddie. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
So long.
Hey, that was fun. We got to talk to Eddie. I really thought he had been on before, but I think he maybe had. But he's a really good guy. He is a good guy. Check out his channel. Give him a shout. Say hi. Thanks for all the supportive comments in the chat too. I appreciate that. That's cool. He'll read them after. You know, I certainly know this. You miss a lot in the chat when you're talking, so you don't see everything. The ouch ouch gave a wave. The ouch ouch says emergency surgery after Christmas. A few days after Christmas is no fun. Oh. The ouch ouch had a kidney stone and then had a blocked kidney. I hope you feel better, the ouch ouch. Rice Cakern is there in Twitch as well. Okay, so what I want to do, the one thing I really want to do tonight is just to have John call in because John's going to do an opening of his Agenda Free TV Stein. So we're gonna have a quick call in from John. If you missed it, oh, by the way, Sean TV says his girlfriend is watching the stream for the first time. That's a pretty big moment. It's a pretty big moment. When you introduce your significant other to the Lookner channel crowd, that's like, it's like a parent. It's like introducing her to your parents or something, or your siblings. It's a big deal. Good to see you, Sean. Hope it stopped raining there. If it's real Sean and not fake Sean. Thanks, by the way, for moderating. We have Sarah's been moderating, BZ, JA&P, Linda Belk, Don Coven, Raven Riley, Beezy. All right, hang on one moment. Sean says the rain has stopped. All right, let me get this other Zoom started here. Let's do this. Everybody's saying hi to Sean's girlfriend. It's so funny with this channel. Like, it just depends on how much news is going on. Like, we went like 2 months without doing a broadcast on this channel in like October, November. Now we've done like 3 in 3 days. It just, you never know. Let's see. Okay. Hey, John, I'm going to send you a link to this. In a minute. Hold on now. What? And for those who missed, Sean says, my girlfriend says hi back to you all. Nice. Eddie says, thanks for all the kind words. Very nice. Thanks again, Eddie, for calling in. That was fun. Also, in case you missed it, Lookner channel to Paris is a go in 3 weeks. We will be there for a week doing a bunch of streaming from Paris, believe it or not, as crazy as that is, while also doing agenda-free TV from my laptop as required by the news. We talked about that a bunch earlier, though. We'll talk about it more later streams. But just updating people. Joe's Crayons came by. Hey, Joe's Crayons. Good to see you. All right. I want to get, it's now 12:12. It's getting late. I want to get John on. Uh-oh. Chris B is here. JA and P is going to stop in and say hi. JA and B, I sent you the link on Twitter. JA and P. My taxes that I'm working on have been such a pain this year. They won't be as much of a pain next year. There's just stuff I need to deal with this year. Various technical stuff. It's just like endless. I was dealing with it today. And then like I have like tax forms sent to me by companies that are like wrong and you try to get them corrected. It's all this nonsense. John, I am waiting for you. I sent you the thing. It's not letting you in? Why isn't it letting you in? Oh, because I have to let you in. Now it's letting you in. I have to let you in. Now, all right, there's John. John has an agenda-free TV Stein. He was due a reward, and he got his reward, and it was his agenda-free TV Stein. So he's going to open it. It gives us an excuse to say hi. Hey, John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Here's John, everybody. Hey, look, it's John, but it's not Eddie Smith. It's John in Pennsylvania. Is Petey there?
Yes, he is. Hold on just one moment.
Okay, I like your hat. John's looking stylish. Hey, it's Petey. Hi, Petey. Good to see Petey. So when you guys see J.A. and Petey in the chat, our moderator, that's J.A. and Petey right there. Petey's just hanging out. I'll move this up. John, how are you?
Good, good.
People are saying hi in the chat, as I'm sure you can see.
Yes, I can see. Hello to everybody.
Hey, have Petey say hi to Sean's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, hold on, man. Hold on. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Somebody's girlfriend wants to say hi to you.
Oh.
You might steal his girlfriend because of how cute you are.
Oh, he's gonna steal her heart. Maybe don't have him say hi. All right. Thank you. He said hi. So that's John. In case you haven't met John, John's been on before, but it's nice to have John call in. I love your hat and your glasses. You're looking very stylish.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
I've never seen you wear like a beanie like that. You should wear it all the time. It looks really good.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It is. I'm serious. I think it looks great. Everybody, you can see the chat, John?
Yes, Linda. I know he does steal all the girls, and he gets the girls before I even do. So.
Hey, Walter Beasley came by. Good to see you, Walter Beasley. Sean says his dog Hermes is watching too. Or Hermes.
Well, Hermes, hello.
Yeah. So you have a Stein you're going to open.
Yes. Hold on just 1 minute. This Petey's demanding a treat.
Oh, Petey's demanding a treat. Are we going to see some kind of trick or something?
No.
Okay.
Up.
Oh, that was good. Nice. Did he get it?
Yes, he did. He got it.
Good. Awesome. So
I apologize for the way my window looks and everything. With that hideous looking curtain. So
I didn't even notice. It looked fine to me. So you're in Pennsylvania, and what part of Pennsylvania? Remind people what Southern PA. That's where you are, Southern Pennsylvania.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, it took a little while to get to you. Everything started late tonight.
It's not a problem.
It's really my fault. It's my fault.
It's not a problem.
Okay, cool. So let's check out the Stein. You have a Stein there.
Yes, I do. This is the box. I retaped everything because I didn't want my information being on the air.
So you wanted so you had like a reward coming to you for your support.
Yes.
And you chose the Agenda Free TV Stein, which is a real item. So I hope it's as you wanted it.
Sit. Good boy.
Linda Belk is a big fan of the Stein. So John's going to open. Then after he opens it, we'll let people ask John some questions. Linda says, I love my Stein.
Yes, I know, buddy. I know.
One Way Street says, breaking news, treat needed. Exactly. That was breaking news. Brendan Bruman stopped in.
Yes, I know. You're such a handsome boy. Yes, you are. Well, first off, this is just to let you know that I like Steins, period.
You have Steins. Oh, look at that one.
This is a Stein that depicts the Wild West and like the gold rush.
That should be the Agenda Free TV Stein. That looks great.
This is actually this is an Avon Stein from 1987.
That looks cool.
And this is another sign, but this was put out by Coors Brewing Company. And this is the Golden Spike. I got this one because of me being in the trains.
The golden what?
Spike.
That's cool.
And it
Those
also has a little collector card with it, a metal collector card with it.
Very nice. I'm sorry, the Agenda Free TV Stein does not come with one of those, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping it would, being that it was a one-time thing, but
mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Linda Belk says the Golden Spike is a railroad spike. I see.
Yes, it's a railroad spike. It's where the two east meets west of the railroad, and it was the last spike that signified that section of railroad was done.
Mm-hmm. Linda says she collects Steins from Germany.
Here's the bubble wrap.
Ooh, okay. This is exciting. Doug. Oh, Richard Williams stopped by? This is when I know it's late. When we're so late that like the UK viewers like Richard Williams are stopping in when they wake up. This is how late it is. Hey, great to see you, Richard Williams. Long time no see. Hey, Richard.
Yes, welcome in, Richard.
Good to see Richard Williams. Special guest from the UK, Richard Williams.
Yes, I know. You want another snack? I'll get you another snack, but just a minute, okay? Gotta be a good boy.
One Way Street says some rare old expensive Steins have transparent bottoms with pictures in the bottom. So when you tip it up to drink from, you see the picture coming through. Interesting.
Yeah.
Matt Pennant is watching 5:20 a.m. in the UK as well. Very nice. So now we're seeing the unboxing. This is it. Ooh, brand new, never used. Agenda Free TV Stein. Wow. I have one of those. I have one right behind me. I should drink from it. Maybe next stream I'll use this to drink my water out of.
Actually, I might have to send this one back.
Uh-oh. Is there a problem? They have a good customer service.
It's not centered on the it's not centered.
Meaning
the way it presented, it's off kilter a little bit.
See, now my question though, John, is it because mine
the labeling it looks crooked like this.
Oh. See, mine.
On mine.
So you're saying it's horizontally or vertically? Vertically?
It's pointing down like this a little bit.
Oh, so it's like diagonal or something. But it might. See, just make sure because like mine.
And then it's not like in the middle where it should be.
Right. So that I think is the fault of me because so with the middle thing, it's just. You see, it doesn't wrap all the way around, and it just this is the design they go with. So I'm holding you there. It's off on. That's the way it just is. Where it's not. It probably should be facing you right here, but it's just the way
that's the way they should be. Yeah.
But that's not going to change. That's just the way it is. But in terms of the diagonals, I'm just letting you look at mine.
Mine. Because if you look. In the camera with mine, see how much of a gap there is from over here to over here.
Yes, so that should not be like that because I don't think because mine it looks like it's just it's straight.
Right.
So it looks like they might have had a printing issue with yours. Well, reach out to them and I'm sure they'll replace it because mine is not like that.
Would it be sit, quiet? Oh, okay. Well, since you're demanding the treat so badly, time for a different treat, everybody.
Oh, what are those?
These are bacon strips.
Oh, boy. I bet he could eat the whole bag.
He would, but he's only getting a little bit. Yeah. He's only getting a little bit.
He's going to go crazy for it. Can we see him go crazy for it?
Yes, he goes crazy for him. In fact, I keep the treats in the bottom of my desk.
And when you open the desk,
and he knows if whether or not I give him one or not. He knows where they're at, and he will sit there. He will sit there purposely. Mm-hmm. Paw at the drawer for him to get one.
Cody says, like our dog, always wanting more treats.
You want treat? Look.
Oh, he is excited now.
Look.
Get it. Oh, so happy. Yay. I'm sorry, John, that the Stein is like crooked, but that can happen with merch sometimes. I've had to return some, but let me know if there's problems. It shouldn't be. If you just message them, it should be fine.
Okay.
They'll probably just send you another one.
Being that you're the one that ordered it and everything, had it sent to me, would it be more appropriate? Being that you did it.
Yes. Then send me a photo of it or something. Just message me because they'll ask me for a photo of it. So take a photo like on your phone and message me on Twitter and send it to me, and I'll write to them and I'll say, hey, the person I sent it to sent this photo and it's crooked.
Okay. What would they want me to do with this one? Would they want me to send it back?
I'm guessing they might just have, if it's defective, they'll just say keep it, I would assume, but we'll see. We'll see what they say.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, if they want to send me another one and they say keep this one, I'll just use this one and I'll keep the other one in the display case.
Keep them both. Keep them both.
Yeah, like I said, I'll keep the other one in the display case and not use that one.
Cool.
Because these other two Steins, I keep in the display case.
Mm-hmm.
And,
hey,
so
while we have you, if anybody has, I know it's late. If anybody has a few questions for John, while we have him here, you know him as JA from the chat. If you have questions for John, ask away. Because we got him here. He's here. Ooh.
I'm not going to fill it with dog treats for Petey. No.
Hold on a second.
Because if I filled it with dog treats for Petey, he would knock it down, destroy it. Being as low as he is a very strong dog.
Suave is here over there on Twitch. Hi, Suave. Also, Rocky Coast stopped by, and IP.
Well, that's cool at Joe's Crayons. That your friend has a dog that almost looks like mine, or a cute dog like mine. Sit. Good boy.
Again, the feel better, the ouch watching on Twitch feel better. Casper is watching over there on Twitch as well. Kevster on Twitch.
Yes, hello to all the Twitch viewers.
Yep.
Pardon me for not saying hello to you guys earlier. And only paying attention to the YouTube chat.
Thanks for saying hi. We've got some questions for you there, John, if you want to answer any of them.
What breed is Petey? Petey is a Chihuahua Terrier mix. He is going to be 9 years old at the end of May 31st. Sit. Come here. No, come here.
Derek said, how did you find Steve's channel? You are a fun part of the channel. I agree.
I found Steve's channel by way of when he was starting to do like about a couple months after he started doing the COVID reporting. So yeah, I've been told that he does look like a Min Pin. I've also been told that he looks like a Manchester Terrier. So,
do you think, does he get, if you're on the phone with somebody, does he get kind of jealous and start nagging you?
Sometimes he does. It all depends on who's on the phone, what's going on, what's being talked about, this, that, and the other. Because like there are times that Kay and I will be talking and he'll be quiet as a church mouse. Yes, glad to meet you. Glad that you're able to put a face to a name. Kinetic.
To meet the viewers, I love that we're doing 2 in one night.
For those of you who don't know, what's me showing that Stein with the golden spike, I actually am a big train aficionado. I like trains a lot. I actually have 3 different sets of Lionel trains, and they're all from the 70s. I'm wanting to buy a set that's from the 50s, but I've got to save up the money for that.
Cruiser Chris
And
World
then,
Network. Oh, sorry. John, finish. I'm sorry. See, Cruiser Chris World Network said Steve needs a dog, and I think you're seeing why I couldn't have one, because this is what would happen on the streams. Is that I'd be trying to do news, and the dog would be asking me for treats during the news.
not only that, not only do I collect train stuff, I collect also like other stuff like brass. I actually have a personal library of books, DVDs, puzzles, games. So,
And this is why your screen name is JANP. That's the P is Petey, the Eclectic Collector.
yes.
Now people will understand that. Derek said,
That's nice at Linda Belk. That's nice. Yes, I do also. I do watch Virtual Railfan. I'm subscribed to him on several different channels that he has.
Virtual Railfan is a YouTube channel, I presume,
Yes, yes.
and talks about like model trains.
No, he actually streams live. He has connections to
I've
live camera
yes,
feeds
yes,
from across the country and around the world.
yes. I believe I've seen that sometimes. So many cool, neat channels. I just found a
I
really
actually
good. Oh, sorry.
have Linda. I actually have some old locomotive stuff. Hold on, just a minute. Oh,
There's all these neat channels. I found a channel called Epic History TV, which is really good. They do these
I haven't seen that one yet. That's the first I've heard of it.
videos about it's like history battle videos and military history videos.
I'm actually reading
there's
a
just
book
so many cool channels, but all kinds of different things.
Yeah, I'm actually reading a book right now from my personal library. That is on World War II.
Strange and obscure stories of World War II. Sean has watched the live streams of Virtual Railfan.
And then the other day, I plan on reading it soon. Can't find it. Oh, where's it?
Doug Rabbit says lots of train streams with chats. Dr. Alberts is here. I didn't know this. One Way Street says, one of my failed projects was a YouTube channel about antiques and history. I bet the channel is still out there somewhere.
Well, One Way Street, I actually ran up, sit, quiet. I actually talked to a local merchant here. Quiet, in the area where I live at, and she just quiet. You want me to get a spray bottle?
Oh, you might get the spray bottle.
You want me to get a spray bottle? No, don't argue with. No,
a lot
argue.
of drama.
No, argue with Daddy. No.
Oh, spray bottle time.
No. No. We don't argue with Daddy. No, we don't. No. Don't argue with Daddy.
I wonder if Sean's girlfriend knew that we do such mature content on this channel.
Dick. This is an actual. You might appreciate this one-way street. This is an actual lock from the railroad.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
So do you? Oh, wow. Hey, John. So he really hates like if you spray a little water on him, he just can't stand it.
Oh, he doesn't like water at all.
Haha, it's funny.
He doesn't like water at all. Hold on a minute. Excuse me for a minute.
Karen Griswold is also here. She says her dad was in World War II Germany. Her uncle was on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I appreciate their service. Caliph is here, who said, I collect everything. 12:35. This is what happens when I start so late. It just gets late. I gotta reschedule. The schedule's not working. It was too late today. I'll see the spray bottle's happening, guys. The enforcer.
He's behind the recliner right now because he's
the enforcer. All right, we'll go a couple more. Take a few more questions. Few last questions for John. If you have him, get him in now.
This is one of my. This is another piece. This is from the Stroudsburg Railroad, which is in Pennsylvania.
Nice. He just wants you to be with him. That's the thing. See? Maybe he doesn't like Lookner channel.
Come here. Come here. Sit. 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 Sit right here. Sit right here.
Kay says, Petey, come to Aunt Kay's.
Aunt Kay would sit there, spoil him too much, and let him get away with stuff.
Kevster said that looked like an interesting book.
It is a very interesting book. It talks about different periods of World War II as well as different events that like either took place during World War II thus far, or things that were influenced and or events that happened while World War II was happening within our own country and our own society.
Mm-hmm.
One was where Reagan, he had just signed on with the studios where he was working at, and he filmed a movie called Desperate Journey. It cost $4 million to make, and it only had $2 million as a result in the box office. And upon his contract, upon his contract, he was only getting paid $200 a week. And it was a 7-year contract. Plus, there were other movie stars that were also in uniform. Clark Gable was one of them. Jimmy Stewart, and a couple others. As well as it talks about the influence that Mussolini had in his area of the war and everything. It talks about that where how some of the POWs that were captured either in Germany or like part of the German forces by the German forces that were either American or UK POWs. At one point, the soldiers knew that the end was almost near, and they got really relaxed and didn't really pay attention. And at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW camp, and at one point, this guy, he was in a POW being held by the Germans, I believe it said, if I remember correctly, that where he commandeered, it was a German plane. He commandeered a plane that belonged to German forces, and he used it to fly back to where he was stationed at. But he was, at the same time, he was so. He said he was kind of worried about the fact whether or not the American GIs and other Allied forces would see his plane that he was flying and shoot him down. So that was a risk he had to take.
And you, the name of the book again? That people, it's Strange Stories from World War II. Is that what it is? Strange and Obscure Stories from World War II by Don Ains.
It was released in 2020.
Cool. All right, it's 12:40. It's getting late. We need to wrap this up. We need to wrap the stream up, not just this thing. John, is there anything else you want to add? Any last questions you want to answer? We appreciate John calling in.
If anybody has any more questions before we...
where can they reach you on social media, John? Is your X public or not?
They can reach me through Twitter or X or anything.
Yes, and what is your Twitter? I'm going to post it.
I'd have to find it.
I have it here somewhere. I have it. I'm going to post it. It is JA and Petey. If you guys want to reach out to John,
and then also I don't have very many Instagram pictures on there, but I do have an Instagram.
Okay. I'm going to post I'm going to show people your X account because they can see Petey. See, there's Petey right there. JA and Petey at JA and Petey.
Yeah, so my Instagram account is JA_ and the word and AND _ Petey PETEY _ 2015
on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Say it one more time. I'm going to type it.
JA. It's all lowercase. Everything's lowercase.
JA. Yep.
_
Yep.
The word and.
Yep.
_
Yep.
Petey PETEY
mm-hmm.
_ 2015.
Okay, I'll post that too. So you can reach out to John. JCC says, so nice to meet you, John and Petey. Eddie Smith's channel also is Country Road Entertainment. Country Road Entertainment. And John is JA and Petey 208 on X. Appreciate you calling in, John, and saying hello. Always good to talk to you.
Yes.
And let's see here. Cruella says thank you. People like saying hi. Oh, there you go. I thought we lost you for a second.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Kevster on Twitch says, thanks for sharing, John. Looks like an interesting.
Yes.
Awesome. And send me a picture of the mug. I'm sorry, or the Stein.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after the stream.
Cool. Awesome. John, a pleasure. Everybody say your farewells to John in the chat. You'll see him in the chat. But appreciate John coming in. And it was fun seeing Petey as well. That I very much enjoyed.
Yes.
Cool. Chris B says thank you. Cody says cool to meet you. Evelyn in Maine.
You're welcome, everyone. Cruella, Chris C, MJ, JC, Doug Rabbit, Lil Anna. Raven Riley, Caliph. Oh, you're nice to have you watching from Australia, Caliph. What part of Australia are you in, Caliph? Because occasionally, Steve has a gentleman by Kangaroo Island TV from Kangaroo Island call in and does these kind of chats with him, as well as he sometimes appears in the chat.
I gotta watch. Stan posted some videos. I gotta watch his videos. on YouTube. I think it's Kangaroo Island TV is his channel.
Yes, Kangaroo Island TV. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Jules. I will have a good night. Thank you, Chris C.
Fierce Warriors also watching from Australia.
Thank you, Fierce Warrior.
When we're on the air this late, this is it's like the best time zone is for Australia. That's how late we're on the air.
Australia and the UK and
yes,
other parts of Europe.
Awesome. All right, John, thank you so much. Great seeing you.
It was great seeing you. Like I said, I'll send that stuff. I'll send a picture to you after the stream.
Sounds good. Great seeing Petey as well.
Yes.
Take care. Till next time, John.
I'll let Petey say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, yes. Let's have a goodbye from Petey.
Come here.
Rick says goodbye, MJ. Bye, Petey. Hope you get no squirts for the rest of the night. Behave yourself. There he is. All right. See you later, John and Petey. Oh, there we go. I love it. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. That was fun. We got to see the whole drama with John and Petey. That was fun. We hadn't done, Meet the Viewer in a while. So, oops, I got to refresh. Hold on. I'm glad we did a couple tonight. That was a nice thing to do. All right, it's late. I got to wrap this up because it's too late. It's my fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's terrible. My hours are terrible. Casper says they shot down the spy balloon not far from my house. Wow. Yeah. Interesting guy, Cody says. I agree. So we're going to wrap this up now because my schedule is just off. It's because I spent all night booking the trip. You don't even want to know how late I was up last night. But Tired Pup says, Timeline's another nice YouTube history channel. Yes, I've watched some Timeline stuff. It's good. So I really appreciate you guys coming by the stream tonight and saying hi and chatting with Eddie and John. Big thanks to Eddie Smith and John for being here and calling in. Good seeing everybody. Chris C says, no more squirts for Petey. Exactly. And we'll have more streams coming up. I'm surprised you were still on Man Juicer. Yeah, well, that's because we started so late. It's awful. I got to get back on a more regular schedule. I'm going to do my best. I'll do my best. Michelle, hey, thanks. Let's thank our moderators. Sarah was here moderating. Linda Belk, Raven Riley, Kay Body, and I think BZ was there earlier. Misty. Thanks to all of our mods. Really appreciate it. And thanks, MJ, for the gift memberships and Trace for subscribing. Richard Williams, good seeing you, Richard. Marlena Martirano. Billy Joe Drage from Australia stopped by. Another Australia. It's like half our chat's from Australia right now. Gigi, Michelle R., Cody O., Karen Griswold, Kevster, Casper, all our Twitch viewers. Caliph, Karen Griswold. Caliph says, sun is shining here. Who knows? Maybe if the France trip goes well, one day we'll do another one to Australia. Who knows? You never know. That's in a few weeks. All right. It is time. It's so late. How do I let it get so late? It's my fault. It's my own fault. I do this to myself. All right, guys. We're going to play the going out theme. Great seeing Sean and his girlfriend. 40 Love Style. Good seeing you. Joe's Crayons. Yeah, theme song coming up in a second. What? Oh, Joe's Crayons made a video. Hold on, we got the last thing we'll do is watch Joe's Crayons video. Joe's Crayons made a video. Said he made a video of his creative drawings.
Joe's Crayons here, just making a little video to show you. Hey Steve, Joe's Crayons here. Just making a little video to show you some of my drawings.
Some Lookner drawings. We got some different fonts. Different styles.
Thanks for watching, Steve. And I'll see you on the stream. Hey Steve, Joe's Kranz here. Just making a little video to show you some of my drawings.
Okay, there you go. So we got, look at that. It's like the DreamWorks logo with my name on it. Nice. How to train your Lookner. Very good. Thank you, Joe. Okay, guys, we are wrapping it up. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Blackwind, Raven Riley, one of our mods. I think Raven with all the other mods. I hope I did. Leon Reuter, Org38, Caliph. Awesome. All right. I'm sorry it's so late. I'll fix it. I'll fix my hours. I have to. It can't keep going on like this. MJ, great seeing you. Codio, Sam Stamos, Gin and Tonica. All right, it's time for the playing you out theme. Time for the exit theme. Kavit, thanks for watching. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. More streams soon. Tired Pup, thank you. Rick Hoppy, thanks, guys. And we'll see you very, very soon.